What is up? I'm gonna walk you through the absolute perfect cold plunge technique if you wanna maximize your benefits in the shortest amount of time. And I'm gonna walk you through what happens inside the body every 10 to 30 seconds that you're inside your cold plunge. So let's get started. The first thing we're gonna need is a cold plunge. And for this, you're gonna want some way of actually timing this to the second. I'm gonna be using my watch so that I can track it to the second. And in order for you to maximize the benefits, you're gonna want your water in your cold plunge under 55 degrees Fahrenheit. That's it. So let's go ahead and get our timer started. If you're using a sport watch like a Garmin or an Amazfit or Apple Watch or anything like that, I always have to track it on like cross trainer or yoga, something that gives me every single second. I do wish these watches would understand that contrast therapy, ice bath, sauna therapy, these are a big part of people's lives nowadays, so we should have this as a preset activity on our watches. But we're gonna go ahead and get it started, but we're not gonna actually start the timer until we do one important thing. And that is talk about today's sponsor. So this is the Desert Plunge. It's one of the easiest cold plunges that I've ever recommended on my channel. If you don't know me, my name is David Moss Jr. I review and experience and experiment with many health modalities, including cold plunges. And I think I've reviewed more cold plunges and saunas than practically any other YouTube channel. Desert Plunge has given me an exclusive discount to share with you. If you'd like to get it, that link is gonna be down in the video description. It's gonna pop up on screen right here. Okay, so I have the chiller in this cold plunge set to 50 degrees Fahrenheit. I've got my watch ready to go. And before we jump in, there is one tip. When you're getting into your cold plunge, I wanna encourage you, don't tiptoe in. Don't put one foot in, one hand in, slowly dip. Literally get in it as fast as possible and get your face, shoulders, and your head completely underwater. You don't have to stay underwater long, but get underwater the second you get in. All right, let's jump in. All right, so we're not gonna start the timer until I come up. Timer started. So the second that you get in your cold plunge, from now until the first 10 seconds, shock happens. This is where your TRPM8 receptors in your skin feel the cold, and then shock happens. Your heart rate will increase, your breath rate will increase, and norepinephrine will also increase. Now we've been in here between 15 and 20 seconds, and that is when you control your breathing. Your breathing will slow, your vagus nerve is gonna activate, your heart rate's gonna stabilize, and oxygen is delivering a little bit more rapidly throughout the system. Between 20 and 30 seconds, this is the vascular system. This is when blood starts to move from your limbs to your core. Your skin temperature will start to drop, inflammation and swelling will also start to drop. So if you did a high hypertrophy workout recently, like within the last 2 to 3 hours, you wanna get out about now. Now we've been in here 30 to 40 seconds, and this is when the catecholamine surge actually happens. Norepinephrine is increasing, dopamine is increasing, cortisol is actually starting to become controlled, and this is where clarity and focus start to happen. Now we've been in here between 40 and 60 seconds, and this is when the neurological training begins. Pain starts to decrease, your parasympathetic system starts to increase, and then your endorphins start to surge. So now we've been in here over 1 minute, and this is the sweet spot. Between 1 and 3 minutes is when you receive the peak benefits of your cold plunge. Dopamine is pretty much sustained between 1 and 3 minutes. Inflammation is pretty much hit rock bottom between 1 and 3 minutes. Brown fat starts to increase and your core temperature continues dropping. Now it's been about 2 minutes. This is when you settle in. Couple tips as well. If you can cold plunge, try to keep your hands and your feet inside the water. Try to keep the water above your collarbone. That'll keep your vagus nerve activated the entire time and really increase those benefits. Now it's been 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so this is where pretty much all the major benefits of the cold plunge have happened. And believe it or not, 80 to 90% of the benefits of a cold plunge happen between 60 and 120 seconds. That's 1 to 2 minutes. Anything over that is optional. And I think it's important for you to know that cold is a controlled stress. It's not endurance. There should not be ego in cold water therapy. Okay, we've reached 3 minutes, and this is where it gets really, really important to understand the risk versus reward starts to flip after 3 minutes. This is where if you're not really conditioned for this, hypothermia can happen. It is a real thing, and hypothermia happens after 3 minutes in cold water therapy. You're adding more cardiac stress to your body than you really need. And after this, you might actually fatigue and lose energy. So all of that focus and all of those feelings that you got between the 1 and 3 minute mark starts to actually diminish. And in reality, anything over 3 minutes in cold water is all about ego. So for me, that was 4 minutes. It's a lot easier to do it while you're filming. Well, let's talk about it. Okay, so that was a 4-minute cold plunge. And I think a lot of people think you have to just get in it for 3 to 5 minutes and that's it. Like, that's it. It's the only rule in cold plunging is you gotta get in it for 3 to 5 minutes. I gotta tell you guys, I've been experimenting with different times and I've been sharing this information with different people, and it has changed the game for so many people cold plunging, because these are incredible stressors. These create an incredible hormesis in the body, which is a controlled stress, a stress that you can control in small doses. You can add a little bit here, add a little bit there, and your body slowly becomes more adaptable over time. I can tell you, when I first started cold plunging, it was about ego. I was trying to go colder longer than anybody else. But I quickly learned that that is not good for me, and it's not good for anybody else. And if I'm gonna share anything online, I wanna make sure that it benefits you watching, that you get some value out of this. So in recap, let's talk about it. Between 0 and 10 seconds, you can expect shock. No matter how many times you've cold plunged before, this is when shock will happen. It should take your breath away. And if it's your first time cold plunging, it's gonna feel like you have to get immediately out. I'm gonna tell you, stay in for 15 seconds. Make that your first goal in your first cold plunge. Between the 10 and 15 second mark, you're gonna start to realize that your breath will actually start to become controlled. Your breathing will start to slow. This is when your vagus nerve starts to activate. This is when your heart rate starts to stabilize and oxygen becomes more deliverable throughout the body. And then after 20 seconds, your vascular system kicks in. Blood starts to move to the core. Your inflammation and swelling start to go down. And if you're somebody who does a lot of intense exercise and your goal is muscle growth, you should not cold plunge any longer than 30 seconds. Unless you're looking for a catecholamine surge. I'm talking norepinephrine, dopamine, clarity, focus, or if you're looking for neurological training benefits, and I'm talking about your parasympathetic system rising, your endorphins surging, and your pain tolerance starts to actually go up and you feel less pain. So if you're dealing with an injury, 40 to 60 seconds in a full ice bath is pretty much where you need to be. But if you're looking for the max benefits in a cold plunge, you want to activate brown fat and you want to actually feel like you've got all of the benefits at one time in one cold plunge, 1 to 3 minutes is all you need. Hey, I hope you got something out of this. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day, my friends, and God bless.